Okay folks, welcome back, and we're ready to start the final of the Cahill Super 3s in Rill. I'm joined in the commentary box by IPA professional and world superstar Jordan Shepherd. Welcome, Jordan.
Evening, Andy, right?
Not too bad, thanks. It's been a long but exciting day. I've enjoyed watching lots of the matches, particularly the team matches. Could easily have been yourselves in the final, but you pipped at the post, weren't you, with a black ball shootout?
Yeah, my man Pat to think he was playing for the other team today.
Well, to be fair, he's a little bit unlucky on a couple of shots, and I think maybe he got a little bit overawed with playing in the arena, but he did pot his ball in the shootout, and he did also win the frame to take it to a shootout, so, you know, it's a team game, isn't it? You win and you lose together, and wasn't meant to be for you guys, but there's lots of good teams in this event, wasn't there?
Yeah, not many, but it's been a good standard.
Yeah, exactly.
Enjoyable weekend as well.
I think once it was down to the semi-final stage, it was going to be hard to pick a winner, and we saw with both semi-finals they went to black ball shootouts.
Yeah, 4 very good teams in the last 4. Good money as well for the amount of teams where it was.
That's right. Yeah,
great standard value for money in
this
there.
Final. There's $3,000 to the winning team, so there's a lot of money at stake here. And the man in form just won the individuals final. John Chambers just won. Yeah,
what a comeback he had, by the way, as well.
Well, don't know if you are aware, Jordan, but
yeah,
he won 7-6 5 times. So
unbelievable.
And he was 6-3 or 6-4 down in every one of them. So
I'm surprised you're speaking so nice, and we're in one of them yours.
He's one. Well, yeah, but yeah. To be honest, he's one of my best mates. It's just that's pool, isn't it? You know,
yeah,
we're all rivals, aren't we? When we're on the table, but
yeah, nice to see him win because he's a nice guy as well.
Yeah, he is. He's one of the
funny
game's,
as well.
Yeah, he's one of the game's big characters, and he's great for pool. And yeah, I love him to bits.
On a finish again, yeah, as well.
Well,
one good shot.
Yeah, this is tough.
No good.
Well, we still might have a
plant,
little bit
maybe,
of a chance the plant and maybe develop it.
Guess the bag even if he misses.
Yeah, it's not a pocket he particularly needs though, is it? So he needs it to go in.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
He needs it to go in.
Yeah, that's right. Safety instead.
Decided to play safe. I think he's actually left.
He's on the yellow in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, don't think that was John's best effort there.
Tricky little finish this though.
It is. And all the players will be feeling the pressure playing in this TV arena.
First frame is massive as well. Settled your teammates down straight away.
Well, I mentioned that I've mentioned a few times there. I thought it was kind of just meant to be for John to win that singles event. You know, with him winning those 7 sixes.
Yeah, 100%.
Every time he needed something to happen for him, it happened for him. You know, he should have been beat. He should have been beat so many times already. And
Neil missed the straight poke in the middle, didn't he?
I've kind of got that feeling for the Websters as well.
Yeah, hopefully,
team final, because you know, they probably should have lost to you guys. And you know, but they're there. They're in the final.
Yeah,
they're probably not in the top 4 teams in it, but they're there in the final, and you know they've got every chance, haven't they?
Team support as well.
Exactly, it does make a big difference in team pool, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly. The big Yorkshire Brigade are all here, all supporting each other, and that's what makes the team pool good to watch.
They win frames on the sideline then. Taggart's a good QS, I fancy him to get this.
Yeah, I don't know too much about this kid, to be honest, but
yeah, he's good. He's improved a lot the last few months. Had a good win the other day against Dan Harris. Didn't play that very well.
Yeah, well, that's what I've mentioned before about these tables. You need to change how you approach those shots, and they don't like them at pace, acute angles.
You need to kind of flick them, don't you?
Yeah, if you float them in, then they always drop, you know. You've got to leave yourself them angles to float them.
Any pace and you're gone. There's a lot of them missed in our match.
John's got to make a decision now because that yellow's still finished in front of the red. So
Yeah. I think he's in good control here though. One good shot.
hopefully you've all enjoyed your day's viewing today. It's been some great pool on offer, and there's lots of work goes in behind the scenes to bring you the programmes like this. So if you wouldn't mind just letting everyone know that the final's on, and that they're playing for £3,000. Just let your friends know, put it on your Facebook pages so that everyone can come and see what's going on. We've got a good crowd here and a good atmosphere. It should be a good final. It'd be nice if it went to another shootout, wouldn't it, Jordan?
Correct, yeah. It's nice to see how they bottle holds up for £3,000.
Yeah, exactly. It's horrible to play in them. I mean, it's not so bad for players like you. You make them look so easy, but players like me really don't like black ball shootouts at all.
Just about confidence in your action.
Yeah, I'd much prefer to play a deciding frame than a black ball shootout.
I know what you're saying. I'm not all that fast on shootouts, but they make great viewing, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. They're good for the spectators.
Yeah, 100%.
Makes it a fascinating finale to the final.
Half a chance here now.
I was next to you in Glasgow last year when you and Sandil had that shootout, and it was about 17 all, wasn't it?
I think you went to 12 all.
Right.
With the spots. Great shot there.
Yeah, takes some doing, that does.
Me and Sandil.
Yeah, so that's like 7 each from the middles, isn't it?
No, it went 12 all from the middles, I think.
Yeah, so your first 5, you can put the white anywhere behind the line.
I think it did go 12 each from.
That's what I'm saying. But your first 5, you take them from behind the line, and then your next 7, you've had to put the white on the brown spot, haven't you? Which is a really difficult shot.
I was getting really frustrated, I'll be honest with you.
I actually fell into a bit of a trap there because I was playing on the table next to you, and you and Sandil were having this shootout, and it went 12 all, and I was watching, and you were floating them in from the middle. And I was thinking, well, maybe that's how you do it then. And literally I was thinking that's how you do it. So then I went to a shootout with Lambert. I was playing Christophe Lambert.
Trying to float him in.
And then we went to the middle. I tried to float it in. Missed it by a mile. Lambert potted his, and I thought, oh.
That's it, the mount.
Oh, yeah, can't wait. Absolutely bodged it.
Never mind, better luck next time.
Yeah, and I was robbed as well. We should never have been at a blimmin' shootout, but that's my own fault.
Christophe had a very good year last year on tour though.
He did, yeah. Yeah,
he was the man to beat last year.
That was one of the only matches where he genuinely got, kind of I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's not, I say it how it is, but I outplayed him in that match and never should have been in a shootout with him.
With them sets, don't it?
Yeah.
You can boss matches and still
exactly. Exactly. I won my set 5-1 and then lost one 5-4. So
you won for him away from winning the match,
yeah,
and then straight into a black ball shootout.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that's the. Well, this is a tough shot, Jordan, isn't it?
Yeah, very. These
needs good cueing.
I think Tiger needs to just dolly the black off the back rail.
Yeah.
Get on that bottom ball, and then back up the top.
Yeah, just put the black over by that top right. Or I'd play it over the top right myself.
Yeah, and then you've got dot to dot.
What's he doing? Oh well, whatever.
Obviously, we know.
We
don't know best, Andy.
That wasn't a good shot, to be honest with you.
Possibly one of the worst shots of the day.
Yeah, it's all about making it as simple as possible for yourself, and I don't think he did that with that option. I mean, he's still big favourite, but he shouldn't be going anywhere near that red, should he? It's just nonsense, really. But maybe the money's on the mind. Playing it slow. My turn.
Very good shot. This is another little tricky shot, yeah.
Not on these tables. On these tables, I think these are pretty easy.
Still got to cue them a little bit though.
They're easier than on other tables. These, you just slow roll them in.
Very unconventional way, but he gets the job done.
Yeah, that shot that John left himself was horrible. Potting it into the middle
After such a
and
good double
screwing
as well.
it back. It was a good double. I mean, people need to realise who are watching it that these tables are very different, and that shot in the middle there was really tough. Whereas normally, you'd say that was pretty easy.
10-1 shot probably.
Yeah.
Then, whereas on a Supreme,
you'd say it was
it's
a 1-5, isn't it? He's gonna get it, but
just what Webster's needed.
yeah, I think I think what you always find in team pool is that there's always frames that you win that you should lose, and there's frames you lose that you should win. There's hardly ever that you get
all frames scored
proper
textbook.
Yeah, exactly, textbook pool.
Yeah.
You see lots of sort of silly decision making as well as silly queuing, and
I actually really enjoy one frame pool. I don't play all that many team events, but when I do play, I enjoy playing.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy being part of the team. I mean, we were obviously together up in Bridlington and the World Championships,
as well, yeah.
and I love being part of the team and everything. But I never really feel like I settle when I'm playing one frame pool. I put myself under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's understandable.
It's hard to. It's hard for players like you as well, who are rhythm players, and hard for you to just go on and play one frame.
Seems to be right, though.
Yeah, you do really well actually in the averages and what have you, considering
the way I play.
The way you play.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's all about that will to win, though. Sometimes, isn't it? When you deep under.
Yeah, and obviously, you're queuing under pressure as well. It's always going to be a big weapon for you, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. We'll see how big it is next week.
We see Shane. I'll come to that in a minute. We see Shane going about his finish here. He's got that one yellow nearest to black, and
Reds don't look very nice. I fancy him to get these as well.
He's just got to drop on that yellow into the top left corner, hasn't he?
Penultimate ball, doesn't he? Needs angle.
Yeah.
No angle, and he's got no chance. That's a bad shot.
It is, but
he's on the top on the screw back.
Yeah.
Play one up in the top.
Still got an option.
Get to the middle.
If he can play the one in the top and just screw back and hold the correct angle.
Yeah, it's nice little.
If he can't do that, then maybe he's got to run through.
And play now.
Yeah, and play it now.
Yeah.
But it's important he gets. If he does that, he's got to get the other side of the yellow, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He can't afford to be short on it.
I think he's
not sure what he's playing. I'm not sure about this. No.
No, I don't like that.
It was just a poor decision, to be honest.
Going back to what we were saying just now about silly shots.
Yeah, just picking the right shots at the right times and making it easy for yourself.
Yeah, it's imperative.
I mean, one of the funniest players that I've played with, and you know, is Corey. He's some of the shots he goes for, and
sometimes.
He just don't make any sense, but he's just got so much ability that he pulls them off, doesn't he? He's a cracking lad as well.
Good talent, Corey.
Amazing talent, yeah.
Not bad, though. Is that a result?
Well, could have been worse.
Played it right off the yellow now.
Could have been worse. Yeah, he could play it off, but there's a lot of work to do still. I mean, you know me. You know, I'd probably just stick this red in front of the yellow and just put him in a lot of pain. But
seems to me like he's going for him.
I think he probably fancies it.
No. Oh yeah. Such a bad shot.
I think that was like in between. He didn't decide on one or the other, did he? Yeah, he didn't decide on one or the other.
Unless he's sticking him in behind the red, yeah. Oh no.
He's left it.
100%.
He's left it. He's left a
Finn
cut.
Smith to come out
A
twice.
cut for Shane there.
Back and across, then leave the yellow up in the corner or in the side.
What's the lad's name who's playing now for
James Attridge.
James Attridge from Derby.
And Shane Webster.
I know Shane because we've had him on the TV table a couple of times.
Yeah, Steve in the background giving his boy some support. Put it again, I think.
He didn't want that in. He didn't want that in, did he?
No.
He's not really got anything nice to go at here. He's probably got
Play
to
one
go
in the
for.
middle and
He's got to go for this pot in the middle, which isn't easy, is it?
try and get a split.
Yeah, there's. He didn't want that in. Let's put it that way. If that was.
Come on, Mrs. laughing at me because I'm in the commentary box.
I always say that if you don't want a ball to drop, don't play it towards the pocket.
Yeah, don't try and
do you know what I mean?
pocket.
You always see people playing them inside the jaws and then they're gutted when they go and you think, well, why did you play it towards the pocket?
I know, yeah. You think common sense would prevail, but not a very common thing with pool players.
How did you get on in the individuals this weekend?
No good.
No?
I was 3-0 up last 32 and played some Scottish kid. No offence to him, but I didn't know who he was.
What's his name?
No idea.
Right.
And then within about 20 minutes I was 6-3 down.
Oh, right.
So I was playing against myself. He just bashed everything in.
Right.
Didn't think about anything and all the balls were gone. This is going to be 5 of the worst shots I've ever seen.
Struggling at the minute.
In the middle of the table, yeah.
Struggling at the minute, that kid. But this should be 2-0 to the Yorkshire lot.
Just make sure with this shot, then he's fine.
Yeah. Play with a bit of right hand side.
A little bit aside. Yeah, shot.
There we
See
go.
how big the bags are. They're handy.
There's the Butchers fans piping up.
Plenty of them.
You mentioned before about the Yorkshire crowd all sticking together.
Yeah,
so while we're in between frames, Jordan, how's your preparation going for your big game next week?
I don't want to say too much, but yeah, I'm very confident. Practice has gone well. First time I've practiced a lot in maybe 18 months.
When you say practice a lot, how much practice do you actually do for a game like that?
2 or 3 hours a day.
Right, that's dedication, isn't it?
It's been perfect though, because I had a tournament every single weekend for the last 5, I think. So I've been away playing somewhere, and there's no better practice than match practice.
And the match is taking place in Newark, which is outside Nottingham, yeah?
Yeah, in Jules Goodyear's place.
So it's
very nice club.
It's not far from where Clint's based, is it? He's Nottingham lad himself,
I think he's
isn't he?
40 or 50 minutes away.
Oh, is it? So
yeah,
it is
it's the same for me as well.
Oh, right, okay. So it should be a good crowd, good atmosphere.
Yeah, I think he's expecting about 150 people.
150 people?
Yeah, that's what he's expecting, but I think there'll be a few more than that.
Yeah, you'd expect so for a game of that size. And what's the pot? Is it
20 grand each?
20 each, so
yeah.
40 grand, eh?
Yeah.
Some
big
serious
game.
poke, mate.
Correct. Just see what happens. I'm looking forward to it though.
Yeah, I bet you are, you know.
Just hope my break doesn't let me down.
Well, a lot of people have asked me about the game, what do you think or whatever. And I said, well, look, at the end of the day, Jordan's a hard player to predict because when he gets in front, he's one of the best front runners there is. So,
yeah, that's my plan. I plan to be in front.
If you can get in front, then
he's going to have his handfuls either way.
Yeah, of course. But he's had a good 12 months.
Yeah, he has had a very good 12 months. Yeah,
he's a quality player.
What people seem to be forgetting that a lot of people have wrote me off so far, but I'm been back playing. I'm very hungry for this. looking forward to it as well.
Well, I got to be honest, I've not heard anyone write you off.
No,
I mean,
just
people will have opinions,
Yeah,
who maybe favourite, or
Yeah, I
but
know what you're
general, virtually everyone I've spoke to thinks it's a tough one to call.
yeah, it
which,
is a hard game to
well,
predict.
let's be honest, you wouldn't put 20 grand on the line if it wouldn't be a tough game to call, would it? You
No,
know,
that's
so
right, yeah, obviously.
you know,
Yeah, I know
you
what you're
both
saying,
won big events and both capable of beating each other, and that's what these
Be a good
games
game,
games are about, isn't it?
Two different styles of play.
I think I said to you a long time ago, if your A game is as good as anyone's. It's whether
just
you can get your A game to come out. It's
Yeah, it's just about bringing
very
it out,
difficult in that sort of situation.
Yeah, when there's a lot of money on the line and
Being able to deal with the pressures of the situation,
Yeah,
and also I think it's about how mature you're able to be. If things aren't going well,
playing the night,
if they're
I
not
know what you
going
mean.
well, because stuff doesn't always go well
No,
on the
that's
pool
right,
table,
yeah.
And sometimes the way you play, you're in a bit of a catch-22 situation because you're. Where's the white?
No, just out. Left himself a little tricky there one day.
Shouldn't have been on anywhere near that side though, should he?
Should have been coming off 2 and out.
That's what I mean. Should have been. If it's
no-
not on the side cushion, then it's not a
Well,
problem.
there's a million, no chance he could miss, but
But it wasn't a good hit, that one, to be fair.
maybe play the red nearest the yellow. Just flick the yellow out the way.
I think he's forced into doing that now, isn't he? But that certainly wasn't the plan,
No,
and he shouldn't
definitely
have
not.
needed to have been doing any cannoning at all.
Plod. I still fancy him to get these though.
But like I was saying to you, I think your game is built around buzzing and rhythm and
enjoying it, yeah, that's right.
Flying. When you're flying, you're unstoppable, and that's what's served you well, and that's why you've been able to win events that you've won and beat the players that you've been able to beat, is because you've taken your A game to them. You don't care who you're playing. You back yourself to queue in the big bulls, etc., etc.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So as long as you keep playing to your strengths, it's almost a case of you need to forget what you're playing for.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You've just got to forget
and then-
what's going on and just play. Try and play your best pool and
Yeah,
forget
that's
about
right.
anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the money.
Try not to
I'm
think
not gonna
about
say it's not
stuff
going to
too
bother me,
much.
but that's the last thing I'll be thinking about when
Yeah,
I'm playing.
exactly. Don't be thinking about no money. You just think about playing some good pool. At the end of the day, if you win, brilliant. And if you, whoa! What a shot! What a shot there from Steve Webster.
Very good shot. He's one of the best shot makers in the game, Steve.
Yeah.
Even at 51 years of age.
Every credit to him there. Brilliant double. He made hard work of it, but he recovered it, didn't he? And like you say, he found something. Class players find class shots when they need them most, and he found one there.
Steve's one of the best for doing that.
Yeah.
Back on again, you as well. This is a big frame.
Well, it's a massive frame
I
for.
think if it goes 4, that's curtains.
Yeah, it's a massive frame for the corn, and I did say to you, didn't I, Jordan, before the final started, that just felt it was kind of meant to be with
yeah.
Steve.
The Butchers team.
Steve's very good friends with Kenny Cahill, the man who this event's been started in his memory of.
Yeah, and it's very close to Steve's art.
I was speaking to Steve. He was in the commentary box with me earlier on, and he was saying it would mean a lot to him to go and win this event in Kenny's memory. And I just kind of had a feeling that they were going to go and win this. So
It's one of them ones. Sometimes you just know, what's going to happen, don't you?
pressure's on the Derby lads. I mean, let's
100%.
not forget there's $3,000 for the winning team here.
Yeah, no one's going to be happy about losing this either.
Yeah, exactly.
This session's massive though. They need to win 2-1 at least this session. Big break coming up from Steve.
Well, I was saying to Craig Lakin in the last match that there's been more dry breaks than breaks with balls potted in this event.
I've side broke this weekend. Seems to have worked a treat, but
Yeah.
That's a good break though. Good split.
Yeah, that was a good break. I don't think these side breaks the break for these tables myself. Not for these cloths.
Normally I break with a white, like, bang in line with the pocket, but I've moved it across this weekend and it seems to work the treat.
Yeah.
Got a lot of balls, a lot of dishes, but Steve just seemed to tap him a bit, didn't he? Not too much power.
Well, I played Steve for some money last year, and he
In Andy's place.
broke and finished 9 times against me. Finished 4 off my break. So that's 13 frames where I didn't get a go.
Quite a tough pill to swallow then.
Oh, it was, you know. I made 3 mistakes in the match. I don't think I played well, but I never got a chance to. You know what I mean?
Kept off the table.
Yeah.
That's the thing with this game, though, isn't it? If they're breaking like God.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't get the
Kept
table.
me under pressure.
Remington's one of the best breakers I've ever seen.
Remington's got a good break, yeah. Yeah, strong lad. And
Wins him a lot of matches.
Good technique, yeah.
That's a bad shot. I didn't realise the red went then. I thought he was covering up.
Yeah, it was a real careless shot, wasn't it?
Just getting his specs out.
Yeah, yeah. He has to get them to check.
He's funny, Steve.
Yeah.
He's got some funny mannerisms.
One of the game's great characters.
You want to listen to him on the karaoke?
I've heard him. He blimmin'. When we played the money match, he came out singing with a big bloody wig on, and
yeah, he can sing like
crazy. But like I say, he's one of the game's big characters, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
And the game needs characters.
Shame he doesn't play all events.
Yeah, it'd be great if we could
Doesn't
get him on the tour, but I think that you know yourself, you need a lot of stamina to play the tour.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not just about how you play on the Friday night.
Bad miss there.
I'm not sure what.
I think these boys look a little flat during this final.
You think what?
I think the Derby boys look a little bit flat.
Yeah.
Making stupid mistakes.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, John's
come off for 7-6.
John's just come off
5.
Yeah, obviously he's going to be a bit tired, but John's nature, he likes to kind of laugh things off. You know?
Yeah.
You know, when you make a mistake, or
yeah,
he likes to laugh things off.
It.
But when your team's 3-0 down,
yeah, you're in a world of pain.
You can't laugh. Yeah. You can't laugh that off. You can't laugh it off because it looks like you don't care.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, yeah.
But that's just John trying to get himself
just
right.
His way of dealing with things.
Exactly, but even there, John didn't laugh. He's not happy with himself for that shot.
Definitely not. No.
You know, he'll be really annoyed with himself there. And Webby will know this is a real chance.
This is a massive chance.
I
fancy Steve to get these.
Well, there's still work to do, but
this looks easy shot, but it's tricky in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shot.
Yeah.
Getting himself on the last ride's massive. To be able to stand across for the side rail for the black. Do you reckon he'll get a man?
I'm gonna go for yes.
You don't miss very much,
I
Steve.
do think he'll get these.
Yeah. Same.
It's all to do with whether how he gets on the black, but
this is the shot, don't it?
Well, this is just stop it dead. Stop it dead and leave yourself the angle.
Side, bit of running side.
Yeah. So you've got a bit, maybe just run it through a couple of inches, but so you've got an angle, a natural angle.
He's landing pretty much near the cushion though. So
oh, is he?
His cushion. His
so
be on the side rail.
Well, if he does land on the cushion, he wants to make sure he's got the angle, so just he doesn't have to play it hard. He's just floating it in. And then if he can get the white to come up and hit roundabouts that yellow that's by the black spot
that's his blocker, yeah.
Yeah, if he hits that, that's okay. He can cut it from there. So
Perfect,
if he gets up around that yellow or just past it, then he's fine.
Yeah.
And that's what he's going to be looking at.
These cushions play pretty weird though. I've played a few this weekend.
He's to be honest with you, he's a little bit straighter than
what he would want to be.
Yeah, if that had stopped an inch shorter, he could play it how I was talking about. But with the angle he's got there, it's not really going towards that yellow at all, unless he was to unless he was to punch it. So The angle may actually take him right behind the black here.
Flicking to his side, isn't
Might
it?
actually take it right on. He's perfect.
Just left himself a little tougher pot.
I think on these tables, this is very
anywhere near the
makeable. Yeah,
Anywhere near the pocket,
yeah.
you're in.
It just float it down, and they do drop.
Big control, even if he just gets the bag though.
I think he just moved on that shot a bit, Jordan.
Tweaked a little bit.
Yeah, just moved on it a bit.
Yellow off pot the yellow by the bottom bag.
Go straight
flick
after his
off
bad ball. Straight after his bad ball here.
Good shot.
And he's okay.
Be on the left side rail just to get.
Yellow into the top left now, isn't it? He's straight on it.
Yeah. Stand the one on the black spot to the side rail.
Yeah, to bring the white over to this side then.
I think he's a little straight.
Just needs, but he just needs to make sure he gets the white over to this left-hand side of the table.
Straight, yeah.
But even if he's leaving it long, it's still pretty close to the pocket. So
yeah, you're not
he's
far
got to
away,
make sure he's over far enough. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
And that's no good. Wanted to get it further over, so now he's going to have to take this one. Double yellow into the middle and screw back.
Yeah. Not the best.
And that's because he was forced to play a different order. It's not how he wanted to take this finish out, but twice across here. Needs a bounce. Needs a bounce. Now then, is it double or is it cut?
Straight double. Miles out.
Well, it's all going wrong.
Another frame gifted.
It's all going wrong for the Derby team, and seems to be
simple finish then, though, Andy.
Yeah, seems to be written in the stars.
Yeah, 4-0. Who plays next?
Well, it's a massive frame for the Derby team now, isn't it? Every frame's...
And no offence to James. He's the weakest of the three, yeah.
He's the weak link for their team. I mean, on paper, who would you say was the favourites going into this match?
The Derby team's one of them. Lakin and John's very strong. James is a good player in his own right, but Lakin and they're pretty unpredictable as well.
Yeah.
One match they can play like God, and then the next they make ample mistakes. But this frame is massive. Paul Baldy Webster's on for them.
Yeah, he's been referred to today as the bench warmer.
Yeah.
Come off the bench earlier and did the business.
Yeah, so did the men up from the boys.
Yeah.
What a character as well, by the way, Paul.
Sorry, yeah, he's
an idiot.
He's a lad. He has his moments.
Ooh.
It's a good chance. Good chance.
Nah, not as easy as it looks.
No, he's got that one problem area on the right hand side there, but
he needs to land low, doesn't he? I don't fancy him for these.
They're not the dollies that you'd want, are they?
I think he's been forced to take a red,
yeah. He's on the double. He's on the double.
Yeah?
If he's on that double,
I think the yellow's in the way.
No, do you know what, Jordan? Honestly, I think he's on this double, and if he gets it, then
then
they're all there, aren't they?
Nailed it. Good shot. Very good shot. Gone from a very hard finish to an easy finish.
Well, yeah, that's opened it right up with that double. He landed on it nice, didn't he?
Yeah.
But fair play to him
good
for getting
shot
it.
himself, yeah.
I don't like that shot, though.
He's got
Do you know what? It's okay. Yeah.
Bit of banter between the boys.
mentioned before that you can't take any liberties with these middle pockets at all, so he's
No,
got to
they're
hit dead middle of the pocket here.
They're very horrible, these. Oh, no, he had a bit of angle there to push across.
Yeah, so he's got to float this in now, hasn't he? On and off the cush.
Yeah, anyway.
Stay still
Anyway, he's fine.
stay still on the shot, and
He can't fail to be fair.
should be okay.
The bag's like 9 ball pockets from open play.
It's a good hit. A good shot.
Just a little stun across now.
Excellent.
Yeah, another good poke there.
Excellent. It's been a good finish. This credit to the lad. Superb. And
Yeah, good shot.
yeah, and
Good
I think
finish as
that's
well.
what the neutral wants to see. Both teams playing well, and
Yeah, no one wants to see a whitewash or anything, or a battering.
no, and that's
First break
good
of the game.
finish. Back to the bench for Seb Webb.
Back where he belongs, old Baldy. Might have steadied the ship for Derby there.
Craig Lakin, Shane Webster.
Now this becomes another massive frame. It's either a 2 or a 4 frame swing now. I think Lakin's had a few pints.
You know, Craig, he likes to wind them up a bit,
Yeah,
but
entice people.
yeah, he's a good lad, isn't he?
Yeah, he's one
funny.
of my best mates.
There you
Lakin.
go. That's what I mean. He's character, and that's what I like. I like characters in the game.
What happened to yourself?
Well, I am a character, mate.
You got that right hand.
Yeah, I slept on the bathroom floor in Bridlington. Don't you forget?
What for?
Because Pim Marshy was snoring.
Oh, the egg snoring.
Exactly.
It's a bad job that is. I think that a safety break there.
Oh, does that red
Unless
go?
the red pass is yellowed on the bottom.
Does it? I think it does. I'm going to go stick my neck out here and say he gets these.
Well, if the red pass is, he's got 7 in the middle of the table, and
I think
so,
he gets them.
yeah, probably. Big for him as well, as I keep saying.
Yeah. The thing I like about Craig is he doesn't really care like who he's playing, or he doesn't really get phased. He doesn't
nothing.
He doesn't get phased. He
Doesn't
just
get overexcited,
no.
nothing.
He's just really confident, isn't he?
Yeah. He's a good person to have in your team. This kind of event.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Very talented kid. as
Certainly
well.
one of the best amateurs around.
Yeah, 100%. Got the quarters the last tour, didn't he?
Yeah, mentioned that before when he was in the commentary with me.
His break let him down against me.
Yeah, it's good to see you had a good run as well. It's
Yeah, I've
been
been
a
due for a while.
bit of a while, but
I think that's all down to practice, though. Back,
well, I'm kind of the opposite, really.
yeah, you've done that as well, innit?
practice less now than ever. But just seems
weird
to
how
be,
it seems to work out,
just
innit?
get my head right when I go to the
events.
IPA weekends. I'm just kind of able to concentrate a bit more.
Yeah,
whereas-
turned on a bit this year.
yeah,
What have you had? 2 semis?
couple of semis and a quarters. Yeah. There we
Shot.
go. He doesn't mess about, this kid.
No,
That's
you don't miss too much.
fantastic black there from Craig. You could see
he's
he
a
was
good two-way
lacking in confidence with that shot.
Yeah, he's struggling, wasn't he?
$3,000 on the line. Bish bash bosh.
Job done. Best way.
Yeah.
Can't be doing it with all these slouches who milk every shot. I'm glad there's 2 teams will play properly. No offence to all the people who will take 10 minutes every shot.
Well, it's on the clock.
Yeah, I know this one.
for the TV matches, Jordan. So
Yeah.
I know what you mean. There are certain players that do take excessively long time.
I don't see the point why they do it though, because they put themselves out of their rhythm.
Yeah. So, well, they do it because they put you out as well.
But gamesmanship, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've fallen foul to it a lot of times, especially when I was younger.
Yeah, you're there to be had though in that regard, aren't you?
Yeah, not so much anymore. But
No, it's what I mean. You've matured a little bit, haven't you?
yeah, definitely. I think money games when I was a bit younger has improved everything. That brought everything on that bit faster than tournaments.
Do you know what it is? It's when you get bills to pay.
Yeah, and
when
you need to win.
Exactly. When you get bills to pay, you have a second look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You make sure you can get on that ball.
Yeah, a little gander.
Yeah. You just want to pop balls and pay the bills.
Bad break there. Lucky to get a ball.
And what often happens, the bad break is the one that gets you the best chance. Because this is an absolute golden chance.
Black is only a slight problem ball, but even that's nothing to worry about. Leave that red by the middle for last ball.
Good chance here. And if he can take them out of nowhere, the Derby team will be back in there.
3 dishes though.
Hey?
3 dishes it'll be, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So he's going to play.
James broken dish.
He's going to.
Lakin's dished off Shane's brain.
Yeah, exactly. But now he's going to cannon this yellow that's next to the black. No.
The first shot was a bad shot there.
It was, but once it had landed where it landed,
yeah, he's still in that
it actually encouraged him to develop the bad area straight away. But he should have played into the yellow positively, which would have opened the black right up.
Decelerate a little bit then.
Yeah.
No conviction in the shot.
Yeah. I mean, I know what he was thinking. He was thinking he didn't want to knock the yellow down and block and stick it on top of the red.
Yeah.
But
if you're worried about that, just hit the ball that a little bit harder.
Well,
I think you've been a bit lucky here.
That does you, John. That does you, mate. I'm telling you.
I don't want to be in these shoes right now.
Well, we have seen a few twitchy shots in this final already.
They've been the first 4 were all twitchy frames.
Exactly, the Derby team would think that they could have won all of them.
Does that black pass the yellow on the bottom?
I can't really tell from here, Jordan.
Yeah.
Don't think it does,
it?
but John's down. John's down and he's down quick.
Yeah,
so
he's not even blocked, is he?
So he must feel it does. John must feel that the black goes in this bottom left pocket.
They're big bags as well, aren't they?
So I think I'm pretty sure it does now. I'm looking at it. I think if he plays it down slow.
Yes, John.
He wants to try and get quite close to it though, so he can play it accurately.
Looks pretty straight, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I mean. What would have been good was if he'd have had the angle here on this red, drift into the yellow. Would have been even better, but he should be okay here. He just wants to try and get as close as he dare get to the black, which is not very close. So he obviously felt there was not a lot he could do. He
thinks it's a big bag.
He must be pretty.
To see.
Yeah, it is. He must be pretty confident on this.
I fancy him to get this. Oh no! That is a twitch.
That was.
I don't think Tag will mess up from you.
That was a big twitch. Yeah.
Do you know why? I know he's in control now, but he had an easy chance then to clear.
Yeah. But he wanted to just develop that one ball, I think. So
it wasn't very hard to develop black and yellow then, though.
No.
Sometimes you can get burned not playing the right shot. Just see what happens, yeah.
It's not it. He had the right line.
just a bit unlucky.
I think
Just dolly this yellow out and don't make it too complicated like he did last time.
well, you can either dolly that yellow out or you take the cue ball and you plough the yellow down inside off the black and move the black away a bit. Just sometimes that takes the pressure off the finish a little bit if you move the black away from the pocket. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, nice. They're saying that's a bad shot, but it's not all that bad.
It wasn't a good shot though.
It wasn't
what I'd call calculated.
No. But if you see him play a few more times, then you understand why.
They are all there still though.
A frame where John's had wrapped up twice though, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks an easy shot, but I've seen a few of these missed this weekend. Cute like a dream though.
No. Oh, that wasn't a good shot, was it?
No. Pot the yellow near the black spot. Go round off two. I don't think he'll mess this up. Nah, I would have been going off two then, Andy.
He's in between. You'd have come back round the back of them for the yellows in the same pocket.
No, into the black pocket,
yellow past the black here.
Yeah.
Probably had bigger area.
Yeah, more margin for her then. But everyone goes about their stuff their own way, don't they?
Yeah.
So many options to do it.
The West Yorkshire crowd piping up there. Costly frame for the Derby team.
Taggart prances off back to celebrate with his friends.
Costly mistake there from John. He's gone off the boil. He's not played well in the final after playing so well towards the end of
proper good performance against Neil at the end.
Against Neil towards the end, it was good.
Only caught it from 5-3.
Earlier on, it wasn't so good, but the back end of the match, he played really good, and it's a shame he hasn't just carried on. Yeah, of course, he's a momentum player. But
you see, with his cue actually, he is liable to touch sometimes. The cue's really far away from the cue ball.
Yeah. Well,
sometimes you don't go exactly straight through.
Well, he'll be disappointed with himself.
Yeah,
there
definitely.
Because
missed the black into a big bag.
The problem was he couldn't get a bit closer to that black. If he could have got, 6-8 inches closer to it, I don't think it was missable because he missed it by a mile and it still nearly covered the pocket, didn't it? So it showed how easily it actually did go.
The Reds just couldn't cover the black. Otherwise they would have been gone.
Well, you got the yellow. There's a yellow also on the left-hand side of the table here. It's a bit tied up next to the Reds. Not sure if it might go in the right middle or not, but
is that a plant with the Reds and the yellow into the middle?
Yeah, I think it may be. Yeah, I think that is a plant, but
I'm not sure if you can see it or not.
Yeah, he can.
My eyes ain't the best.
No, he can. He can see it. If he wanted to play red onto yellow, he could do there, but I don't know whether that's the right shot or not. Anyway.
Such a poor shot there.
Yeah. I mean, he was playing to develop that yellow, the one that I mentioned.
Yeah, meant to play into red, didn't he?
But
the Butchers need one more frame to guarantee themselves Blackpool shootout.
Come on, James. Come on, mate.
Last frame, James knocked in a good finish. Let's see what he can do this time.
Yeah, he's the only player actually in the final that I don't know too much about coming into it. But like you say, he put a good finishing in that last time he was at the table.
I remember James from about 10 years ago maybe, when he used to play England and 21s and that.
Right.
He got to a few finals. I don't think he won any, but he used to do alright. I don't think he plays much anymore though. Too much side again. Steve needs to play good enough to keep himself in this. Red's definitely the ball in their hand.
Yeah, Steve's struggling here. He's not in the ideal position, but it's still only one shot from opening it all up, isn't it? And
Yeah.
he's got plenty of angle on this shot, but if he plays this off two cushions with lots of side, he's got a chance here. Well, he played it the other way, didn't he? He played it with lots of.
I don't mind that though, because it makes James go for these now.
Well, I realise there's a bit of work to do and everything, but Reds, Reds
yeah,
are favourites here now, aren't they?
Yeah,
he doesn't even need to go for them actually, because what he could do is he could pot first shot, and then, in fact, I think the red goes. The two reds that are next to each other, next to the black. I think if he'd have just ran through, then he could play the red.
Plant opens them, doesn't it?
The what?
The plant.
Oh yeah,
Plant
so he's playing one onto the other. So.
Out. Oh, that's such a bad shot.
No, my way was better.
Yeah, yours was right.
He could have actually just cut that in, and it would have just opened them all up. So
yeah,
he's left himself a lot of work there, but
in trouble now. Yeah,
not really. He can still keep complete control.
Yeah,
because he can pot this one, and then if he wants to, he can play a snooker. He's playing to develop them again. But for me, there was a real good snooker there, where he could have, the two reds that are next to each other, next to the black, he could have got straight onto them, played the plants, hit one down to this bottom, and left the white glued behind the other
well
one.
did the red, yeah.
And he's massive favourite then, isn't he? Yeah, so
all your balls in the open.
Especially in one frame pool, it's just picking those shots. Yeah.
You seem to be pretty good at one framers.
Yeah, I guess that is probably one of my strengths, is picking the right shots.
Yeah, when
you
to
know
play
what I mean?
them,
Yeah, when to play, when to hold back, when to back myself, when I realise I've got to go for it, and when that sort of thing.
To struggle with, I can't resist the temptation sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Where
when you go 6-5 up, when you still
different players have different strengths. If I just kind of get by on my knowledge a lot of the time. A lot of the time I don't feel like I even play well. But
does help when you're pushing 40 and with experience.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I put the years in, so I've earned it.
Steve's on a bit of 9 minutes for him. Usually is they bank in, Steve?
Yeah, but it's been a long day, mate. He was in here playing the
9:30 this morning.
9:30 this morning. We've been playing all day. Drinking all day as well.
He loves the booze, doesn't he?
He likes having a drink, and in between.
Just flick off your other one, leave the white back rail.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he can still put the pressure on James here. If he plays it right, he could even get a snooker off this where he's not. So
playing the plant.
He's screwing it back.
I don't think that was.
I thought he was going to glance off it and leave the white in the bottom right corner.
And leave all 3 balls in same area.
And I thought there was a good chance there of actually getting a snooker
or a very good white.
Probably didn't want a snooker actually in that situation because it would have been easy to have. But like say a good white and put the pressure on James, whereas as it is, it's probably not helped him too much. But
still in the balance in this frame though. I think we're one good shot away from determining who's going to win the frame. Oh come.
Well, he definitely didn't want it in,
no,
so now it's good. Now it's gone in. Does it go? Does this go?
The red maybe, Andy?
Well, this is what we can't quite see, whether this first red goes into the middle. Tournament referee Mel Harley's got his eagle eye on this shot.
Needs a good shot.
Yeah, the white's really close to the red, which makes this difficult, doesn't it?
And the white's just going off the side. This is a hard shot, dude.
It's horrible because the way that you'd play it is you'd play it with a little bit of bottom.
Yeah.
You know, to move the cue out the way.
Oh, what a great shot.
That's a brilliant shot. Absolutely brilliant shot.
Slightly unlucky.
Every credit.
A little bit.
I think he can play it. He could just play with right hand side, couldn't he? So he wouldn't need to bridge then, would he?
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? You'd be better playing it like that, where you don't need to bridge at all.
Yeah. See what I mean?
Well, either way. This has been a brilliant effort by James Outridge here.
Another good finish, yeah.
Excellent. Big frame for the Derby team.
Well, yeah. Massive finish there.
Good finish. And he enjoyed that one, and you saw the adrenaline come out, and he give it a big one.
That's what I like about the team event. When people
Yeah,
start
I
giving
know. My missus always laughs at me whenever it's on the telly. And I give it the big one when I win a frame, and my missus is watching it there with the kids, and yeah, they all give me pure abuse. But look, when you're in the heat of the moment, there's nothing wrong with enjoying it.
I'm one of the worst for doing it.
Let it all out.
Big frame.
Yeah, especially when you're playing for your country, it means a lot, and so you're gonna let it all out, aren't you?
Not getting a stupid finish, knowing that if you miss, Hoskins is gonna break your neck. Shame we haven't done very well the last few years now.
Well, we should have won in the World Championship, shouldn't we?
Yeah,
we were the best team there. You know, we finished top of the round robin stage.
Yeah, we were flying.
And then we lost 13-12 in the semis, didn't we? We went 8-0 down, and then we kind of woke up and went 12-all and
12-11 up.
And then unfortunately,
Hoskins fell apart.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, that's right. We were 12-11 up. I never really had much of a chance in my frame, and then, well, there's a good chance here. Is he touching the red? Touching the red, so he can't get through to the yellow. He can't get through to the other red either.
Would have been praying if he was on yellows then.
Yeah, exactly.
And the yellows game over.
Yeah, exactly. If he could have got the yellow there.
Yes, that'd be. What did he say then?
Steve Webster, he's constantly getting the names wrong of his players, which is bad enough ordinarily, but when one of the players is actually his son, it's even worse.
Yeah, I've got a few kids, mine.
Yeah. That's why he calls them all Baba in the end.
Yeah. Come on, Baba.
Can't remember who's who.
Now then, Baba. Push that right by the middle.
What's his plan? Any ideas? What do you think? What's his plan with the red by the middle?
I believe I would have floated the red on the bottom and just drifted into red on the side rail. But that shot's gone now.
Yeah,
maybe he's leaving.
He's left himself dead straight on this one on the bottom here, hasn't he? But
yeah, just screw up to the base side. He's forced into the finish though because Lyons got 7 easy balls.
I think the plan now for that red that's on the side cushion is
Dolly on the bottom.
is to get the cue ball onto the side cushion, the other side of the red,
and even if he misses,
play the red down into this bottom red.
He's going to get the bag as well, even if he misses.
Yeah, exactly. That's got to be his plan in my opinion.
Tell you what, Lakes, you don't know what you're doing, pal. Come on!
He's on the W though.
Put him in your pocket, Lakey. Come on!
Come on, Steph, they're still there, buddy.
The banter started. Yeah, it's great.
W. And
There's a lot of money at stake here.
well, it's a £2 difference, isn't it?
£3 to the winners, so plenty of money at stake.
Now then, Lakey, come on! You've got him, kid. Come on.
Good chance now.
Take control at least.
Yeah, he may be able to play yellow off the red. The red that just went in front of the yellow by the left middle. So if that goes off that red, then Laken will go for them.
Yeah,
it's the only way he plays.
And usually when he goes for him, he gets them.
Oh, what a shot! That's a great shot. Fantastic shot. It wouldn't have been the way I'd have gone about it, but you've got to say that was a great shot.
He don't miss much and he's got some bottle, this kid. He's got a nice little short technique, isn't he? Very compact.
Yeah, not a lot goes wrong with it. It's
Come on, mate.
It's just the confidence of the kid. He's just
very
real
clean,
confidence.
Clean potter.
Just make sure he gives himself the right angle now off this shot. This is the key shot.
Just about perfect.
Yeah, I think so. He's buzzing and he's played it superb. Just got to find the gap.
Perfect.
So a quality finish by Craig. So John Chambers' teammates have pulled them back into the match, and now it's back to John.
Yeah,
and he struggled so far in his final.
Massive frame.
And he'll really want to win this frame now. He'll be feeling bad because he's not played well so far, but they're back in it.
Yeah.
And if he can win this, then
do you know what?
There's every chance.
Steve's frame was so big. Because if he wins that, then he's guaranteed the black ball and there's no pressure off.
Yeah, you're right. Once they get to 6, every
psychological things, isn't it?
Yeah, every frame they play is like a free go, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. She's a good one, my missus.
Yeah. Oh, tar. No, tar. Thanks.
Mrs. Shep bringing the condiments.
Mrs. Max gone home.
Not long till the baby not had it.
No, mate, no. Three and a bit weeks now, so probably not going to be at Brighton actually. So
hope everything goes well.
Lose a few ranking points there, but
never mind.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
He placed in the top 100, still safe.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said to myself. Yeah, consolidated myself with that fact.
I don't want to talk about this year's rankings, thanks.
I used to study them, and and I don't even look anymore. Right. And I actually probably do better in the rankings now than than previous. But
it's one of them ones, isn't it? If you bother about it, you put more pressure on yourself the more you need to.
Yeah, exactly.
This game is mental side.
I spent a decade chasing after. ranking points and
Points
all
were
that,
actually
all
mean
that
all nothing
nonsense.
when at the end of the day, like.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about trophies, mate, titles, and
Yeah, definitely.
you know.
Aye, go on then, Johnny! Come on, you don't want to be in there, John. Come on!
How'd you like a chocolate pie?
Massive break there, but White's just found his way. What are you saying, Andy, yellow or red?
Well, he's got the free shot, hasn't he? But I think yellows are definitely still the balls.
Just that ball on the back railing there at the bottom.
He's got this one on the bottom here. But, do you know what? I wonder whether he's just thinking of playing red onto yellow, potting the yellow, then
Red off
going
the yellow.
going reds and playing the red off the yellow by the pocket. If he did that, the reds are better, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's probably a good way of going about it.
Not a bad shout for your brains.
So, once I suggested that, it went completely out the
Completely
window.
opposite,
Yeah. And it's so he's going yellows. Like you said though, that the yellow down the bottom of the table, that's his
No,
problem ball, isn't it?
It's one of the little tricky ones though. Because which one does he play off? Which one does he get on it off?
Exactly.
That red's a little bit of trouble. You see near it. Doesn't want to be leaving himself straight, yeah.
No, I
think he's straight on this ball, so he can just roll in.
yeah, I think he's straight on this. He'll have an angle, but I still think it's difficult to get onto this last ball down the bottom here.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, for John's sake, obviously, I'm good friends with John. I want him to get these, you know. But I'm a bit worried for him here, if I'm being honest. I think he could have made this easier for himself than what he did. He didn't spot.
If he does get this for him,
He didn't spot what we
I'd
what
make
we were
Derby
talking about.
favourites.
If he gets it,
Yeah, and I think if he does win this
yeah,
one,
if he that's
I
that's
think
how big
Derby are
this.
favourites then.
Yeah, I think that's how big this frame is. I mean, from an IPA point of view and a neutral point of view, I want it to go to a shootout.
Yeah.
I want it to go shootout, but
Definitely.
I'm not. I'm just not sure. Even now, I think John's dead straight on the ball to the middle. If he just had a little bit of angle,
Then nothing to worry about for now.
that's what I mean.
This table was very nice though, very fast.
Yeah,
Very
I mean,
easy.
I've not played on, but it looks like
No,
it
that's
plays
it.
better than the other ones. Well, I've mentioned plenty of times before that you can't do anything with the middle pockets. Don't take any liberties. Great shot. What a shot.
Great shot, John.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
For John's sake, let's hope he can just put these away.
Oh my god.
That's it, John. Give him a chance, mate.
A great shot. It's all about the pace you play them at, though, isn't it? Any harder, and that wouldn't have. Yeah, it wouldn't have gone. But this is what I'm saying to you. If you float them in there,
Johnny, come on!
in the end, he's done well there. It's a big frame for Derby, and he was under a lot of pressure there, wasn't he, John? You know, he knows. John's a very honest player. He knows himself that that he struggled in this final. If I speak to him afterwards, he'll tell you it's the worst pool he's ever played in his whole life, and you know. But that's what John's like. He knows if he's not played well or whatever, but he'll feel a lot better now. Yeah, exactly. When you know you've not played well, and then you then you kind of just put it to one side and go and knock in a great finish like that. Even when you land awkward, because he landed really awkward there, and he played. Yeah, he played. His last two balls were two cracking shots, and
not so much the last ball. The one before.
I don't know if you've noticed, Sheppy, as well. The Yorkshire lot have gone quiet.
They've silenced them.
They have. They've gone quiet.
To go 4-2.
There's we've just had another 100 viewers join us in the last half an hour, so lots of people tuning in to watch the end of this final.
It's been a good match to watch. I wouldn't say standard's been all that good, but
no, but that's what team pool. That's why
it's
team pool's so interesting to watch, isn't it? Because it's so unpredictable. Nice break. That's a nice break. Yeah, it's a good break. For me, he's looked their best player in this final.
Before the game, you'd never said that, would you?
No, exactly. You said on paper he was their weakest player. player, but
Yeah. He's actually been really unlucky there.
when we talk about one frame pool, though, you just never know. I mean, I remember with the PFW team, a couple of times there was players like Julian Wilder was playing, and he was sometimes the reserve, but he'd come on and be Wales's, star
Strongest
player,
player, like,
exactly,
yeah.
and people wouldn't expect it. I remember Darren Selvey doing the same thing, and the players that people on.
Darren Selby before, no offence.
Well, they played for the PFW team. This was a long time ago, before you were even playing.
What? Is it? My mate just said then, Daz, it's a race to 9 on the street. I don't think it is.
Yes, James. Very nice, mate. Very nice indeed.
I think that's a frame winner there. James must be going game your hand.
Yeah, I think that yellow goes past the red in the top
does it?
right, yeah.
Taggers be very unlucky then. He's still got to play a couple of good shots though to get to the back rail. Wants to aim for his yellow here.
Yeah, he's got to. I mean, he would have
Very
liked to have
left
come a
hand
little
side.
bit further. He'd like to have been going through the gap between the two reds, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but I think he's aiming for his yellow now, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to go the other side, so yeah. If he aims for that yellow, he's fine.
Full ball into the right, and the red's going to cover his yellow, maybe?
No, you don't want to go in
No,
and
that-
hit the reds. You
No,
just,
that's
like
what I'm
you
saying.
said,
What might have happened.
you said that it was all about the pace. It was about the pace, wasn't it, more than anything?
Yeah, aim for his yellow, yeah.
They don't think it goes. The Yorkshire lot don't think it goes, so...
They're right behind us, so they'll know a little bit more on us. Surely he can't be playing the skilly though.
Well... It's so hard for us to see when we're back here, but I think he thinks it goes through.
It's hard, isn't it?
He must do. He must
First
think it
of all,
goes.
commentary. It's hard to know where, what goes and what doesn't. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great shot, mate. Come on.
Even if this does go, it's going to be a little tricky shot. That yellow into the mid. Be interesting to see what goes on here.
Well, he's playing it with top. Well, it flew in. It flew in, didn't it? So if it flew in...
It's a bad shot. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to play the double.
Would he not been better off playing the shot before?
Yeah.
If it went.
Yeah, exactly. If
No,
it
you
went,
had- no, you
just
had
play
two
it,
left.
and then it was easier to get out, wasn't it?
Some of the finishes he's done though, I fancy him for this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one. I fancy him to make this double. He's going to play it with screw, isn't he?
Yeah, screw off.
Screw onto that bottom cushion.
That's a great
Yes,
shot,
James.
James.
Come on, mate.
Come on now.
Come on.
Put it away, James.
Yeah, good shot. This is one of them proper twitchy blacks. Team
Yeah,
event.
yeah, I know, yeah, can't wait. Chuck your shoulder into this one.
Missed by a foot.
Yeah. Chuck your shoulder, move your head, close your eyes, and hope it drops.
Well, finish again.
Or cue it like that. Brilliant shot, brilliant finish. The kid is on fire. He's been their best player in this final.
Definitely.
Delivered the goods every time.
Yeah, with the ball there.
He's been awesome.
Craig Lakins, Steve Webster. Butcher's arms to break, trailing 6 frames to 5.
Yeah. Okay. So here's Steve. Massive frame here for the Butchers. It mean a lot to Steve. He really wants to win this event.
Yeah,
He was
these are gone. Steve almost from here.
He was good friends with Kenny Cahill, the fellow that this event's been created in his memory of.
Yeah, they went to other events together, Lyons. He was a nice old fellow, Kenny. Bless him.
And it would mean a lot to Steve, and I think he
realises that, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got to put all that to one side and just try and take these out. Just pretend he's playing back in the Butchers, practicing like he does. He practices more than most players, you know. When he plays, he just loves playing pool. He just I've never really met anyone that loves the game as much as he does. He really loves it.
Red ball's in play.
Old Steve. Been some playing this time in.
Well, it had a wobble, didn't it? It had a wobble.
Steve almost from here. Be good to see a Blackpool should have won then.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Steve to get these.
It's going to be a grander pot if he does go there.
Yeah, it's a good hit. It's a good hit. But it's not as easy as it may look, is it?
Perfect.
Oh, is it? Yeah, the black goes into the left middle. I didn't realise it went in the left middle. So
okay.
yeah, so he's just dropping this in, isn't he?
Great shot.
Well, just for a second we thought it was going to stay there, didn't we?
He did actually miss that, but
yeah,
it's just,
but the pace of it, they fall in, don't they? And there you go. Well, I'm glad for Steve that he took those out and taken the game to a Blackpool shootout.
If the Auction were to lose, though, it'd be their fault because they've had this wrapped up. And they've just let him sneak back into it.
John Chambers.
Play forward.
I love a 6 all out, mate.
Hey?
You're not playing enough this weekend.
Are we on, Dave? Are we live? So the two semi-finals both went to a black ball shootout, and now the finals gone to a black ball shootout. It's certainly been a credit to this event and a fitting finale to this IPA Super 3s event.
Yeah, definitely. It's a shame the numbers weren't great because it's been a good event. I've really enjoyed myself.
So now it's all about who's going to win
I'll let you have first
the
pick.
title. I'm going to stick with the Derby team. I think that they're going to win the shootout.
We'll soon find out, Andy.
However, I did tip the Yorkshire boys before the match, didn't I? So
you've won them both.
yeah, so I've edged my bets here, haven't I?
Nice conference that.
John there, just a little celebration. Nervy affairs these though, Jordan.
Horrible
at the best of times.
When you go first.
At the best of times. They're even harder when it's a team game.
Oh, I don't know.
More pressure. Yeah, he puts it so close to the cushion.
Oh,
But then,
nailed it.
but then he can cue it a bit more confidently then.
Paul Baldy giving it some.
Nice cueing there. I expect Seb Webb will be on the bench for this shootout.
Yeah, it is. Back arms are not great.
He's got a fish arm.
This is the biggest shot of the three.
Fancy this kid. He's been awesome in the final. He's been awesome. Knocked it in.
Yeah, nice little shot.
Superb. He played brilliant.
The look he's in his blacks of a spot, but I can
Played
tell you they're
brilliant.
not.
It's just like a penalty shootout at football, Jordan. Someone's the hero and someone's the villain.
That's right.
Whoever misses won't sleep well tonight.
Just about.
Yes, it wasn't the cleanest, but it's in.
He's good in the shootouts.
Mr. Lakin,
Craig Lakin.
one of the most confident pool players you're ever likely to come across.
Probably the most confident.
I don't think I've met anyone more confident than him. He's
Commentator's curse there by Andy Mack. Well done.
well. I didn't say get it. I just said he was confident. He was. Maybe overconfident. No, I mean, look, we know he's a brilliant QSA, isn't he? And also, I don't know if you noticed, but he took a bit longer than the others did, didn't he? And maybe that little extra couple of seconds there created a bit more pressure, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Here's Webby now. Well, I told you that I called it. I thought the West Yorkshire team would end up the winners, and they have done.
Yeah, very good. I'm glad. I'm glad for the Butchers.
In a superb event.
I think I might delete Facebook for a couple of days, so I don't have to listen to them. But
Yeah, no doubt they'll be on about this for weeks and weeks to come.
this is more torture for the next 4 weeks. But it's been a good event, and fair play to IPA and Rail as well for sponsoring the event.
Yeah, it's been really good and a fitting climax to it. Now will be the presentation party. Al Harley just
I'm not sure how you're going to manage to pick up all your trophies, and
just getting the trophies ready, and then the presentation party will be brought out.
1, 2. 1, 2.
And then if anybody who's collecting all the trophies can go that side as well. And then everybody else goes down the end of the table.
Right, ladies and gents, thank you all for... Right, if you can have some hush, please, while I make the presentation. Right, I'd like to thank you all for attending the competition the last couple of days. Unfortunately, there wasn't many teams attending, but as promised, the £3,000 prize for the winners will be paid out. We'd like to thank our main sponsors, Lyons Holiday Parks and Cahill Direct, for inputting some of the prize money into the event. The event, as you probably all know, is a memorial to Kenny Cahill. You all know Kenny, been with us on this circuit for a number of years, helping out behind the scenes. So we thought we'd put on this competition as a memorial to Kenny. Thank you, Ken. Just so you all know, this competition will be continuing annually here at Lyons Robin Hood, and hopefully next year we'll have a lot more teams and a lot more events. So when you see the forms going out and see it advertised, if you can tell your colleagues or your players that you play with locally that it's going to be a good competition. We're going to have more competition for you, and most of all, we're going to have the money there for you. Okay? Right, as it's a memorial to Kenny Cahill, tonight we're glad to have the presence of his 2 sons and his daughter, Martin, Mark and Caroline, to present the trophies. So please, can you welcome them into the arena? Right, first of all, we'll make the presentation. Okay, first of all, we'll make the presentation for the runners-up of the 3-person event, Corn Express. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Corn exchange, sorry. The deliberate mistake. And the winners of the first Kenny Cahill Memorial Trophy, please welcome Butcher's Arms.
Well, are we on there? Just say a few words. One. Yeah, it's been a superb tournament here, and it's a bit emotional for me.
Right, probably as you are aware that Steve goes a long way back with Kenny. They're on the, well, they've been on the circuit for a number of years. That's why Steve is so emotional about today. They really wanted to win the trophy, as it being the first one for Kenny, and they've gone and done it. So congratulations to the Butcher's Arms. Commiserations to Corn Exchange. Like also to thank Alan Marshall. He was a great friend of Kenny's also. He's done a lot of work behind the scenes to get the event on here. So thank you, Alan. Once again, thank you to Kenny's family for turning up today. And also the IPA for putting on the event, and also for Dave and his Brian for streaming the event. Thank you very much. Right, so all you have to say is have a safe journey home. Make sure you tell all your friends. Make sure that $3 grand and the trophy gets onto Facebook so everyone sees that it's all been paid out. Okay? Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you.